Welcome to the Book by the Cover podcast. Today we are checking out another book, not at all requested by a follower, but found on a follower's page, and we're going to design an itinerary around it. So I'll be right back and take a quick peek at that cover. All right. So it's a guide by a poet. It's a sculpture of a poet, and that poet is looking content, but it says the book's all about being content in a world of excess. Because there's a sculpture, we definitely have to do a sculpture, right? We have to go to a sculpture. So we have Horace and Stephen Harrison. Anybody know who Horace is? So looks like Horace is the poet. He's a Roman poet. So the study will definitely be including some poetry. And it looks like we're going to Rome. Now, what are we going to do in Rome? We're going to write poetry, and we're going to live on little. So we're going to see if we can go to a hostel in Rome. Now, I'm going to tell you, I stayed at a hostel in Honduras one time, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. Okay. It was really nice, really good views. Yeah. So that was in Tegucigalpa. It was nice. It was really, really nice. Highly recommend going to that place, if I can remember where it was. So I'm sure there are a bunch of them in Rome to go to that are nice. Not that you have to be living on little if you're staying at a hostel, but usually there are more affordable places to stay. So we're studying poetry, so we could be reading poetry. Also, we could, of course, be writing it. And then what do we want to do with the poetry to help people live in a way that requires not as many resources? Now, I will say that when I was doing the itinerary today, the one for yesterday's podcast, it did take me quite some time. So I'll just have to go and look and see what I can find. But yeah, what's another thing that has to do with being content? Meditations, right? Meditation, gratitude, journal maybe, meditation. What else has to do with being content? If you're content, then you are, let's see, what else? If you're content, you're pleased, you're fine. I get a lot of just relaxing, like not really doing a whole lot. Like really just meditate, maybe just walking. I'd say noticing kind of sounds like something that you do. Now, again, you have to remember, I'm not reading the book. I'm only looking at the cover. Another thing that it said on the cover was something about translation. It says selected and translated by Stephen Harrison. So let's look up that guy. Who is Stephen Harrison? Stephen Harrison. He writes about spirituality and meditation. So cool. We're good with that. So we can really try to keep it heavy on the meditation. If we have Friday, let's do Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're in Rome. We're taking it easy. That's the thing. We are content. We don't have to do a bunch of activity. We're just going to enjoy. There's got to be a bath, like a Roman bath. I know I found a Roman bath earlier. I'm thinking, what if we do a bathhouse? We could do a garden on Saturday, a bathhouse on Sunday, and then on Monday, maybe we can find some sort of a performance, are symphonies popular in Rome? I don't know. Is it? I mean, there's got to be some kind of instrumental music. I don't know, music. Some type of calming music. Better chances of that happening on a Saturday, I think. We'll see if we can find some, and then Monday would be the garden. And I feel like you can do a meditation each of these days during these activities, right? So there's a Saturday meditation, there's a Sunday meditation, and there's a Monday meditation. So now I'm not sure about the music one because it is still requiring quite a bit. So is the bathhouse, but I think it's okay. Meditating, and then I would say for Monday, it could be a gratitude at the garden. Poetry at the bathhouse doesn't really seem like the best thing to do. You could do poetry after the bathhouse. A garden walk, right? What do you do at the bathhouse? A meditation of appreciating your body. Meditation of appreciating your body. Body appreciation meditation. And then at the garden, you write a poem at the garden. Right? I think that's pretty good. I think that's solid. So now for the study and for the right situations. The study is kind of like a poem. You can really get deep into a poem analysis. How about that? How about you're reading the poem? And then your body appreciation is really like you're studying the body, garden walk, positive affirmations. So I'm going to say for the right, we're going to do affirmations. I'm actually going to encourage speaking to plants. Just have a conversation with a plant. If you can. If you can, just pretend like you're on the phone if you have to. And then a poem analysis. Oh, maybe put the poem to a melody, to an a cappella melody to share with a person. Cool. And that's it. We have our travel, the study, and the write for more or less, okay? Now, of course, we're at the end of our podcast again for today. Until next reach out, keep it loud. This has been the Book by the Cover podcast.